You're always welcomed at Memaw's house, where today we are celebrating Peyton's birthday with a Funfetti cake. Hey y'all, welcome back to Memaw's house. Today is a special day at our house because we are celebrating Peyton's birthday. Peyton will be 9 this year. So we as a family like to get together, and y'all know we like to do all that. Go back and see that video from last year, her birthday celebration. But this year, she has asked for a Funfetti cake, and that's what Memaw's going to make. So let me get my apron on, and I'll be back in a minute, and we can start making a Funfetti. Okay, y'all, so here are the ingredients. 1 cup of unsalted butter. You know I like to use salted because that's my business. That's at room temperature. 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of vegetable or canola oil, 4 large eggs that are room temperature as well, a tablespoon of vanilla extract, 3 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, to which I have added 2 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and we'll use 1/2 cup of full-fat sour cream at room temperature, a cup of buttermilk at room temperature, and the pièce de résistance is the 3/4 cup of rainbow Jimmy sprinkles. And that is all of the stuff that we need to make this beautiful cake. We'll start getting this cake put together by creaming our butter and sugar. While that is creaming, I'm going to go ahead and sift my other dry ingredients, my flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, all together. Now that the butter and sugar are creamed together, we're going to go ahead and pour in our vegetable oil and get that mixed in. We're going to make sure that that butter, oil, and sugars are all well incorporated, and then we'll add our eggs, 2 at a time. Once the eggs are incorporated, I'm going to just scrape down my bowl and add my vanilla. Now I'm going to mix in my flour, alternating with the buttermilk and sour cream, ending with the flour. So it'll be about 3 times that I will do that. Now I'm going to kind of blend in this flour just a little bit because for some reason this paddle likes to throw flour all over the place. And in order to keep it in the bowl, I want to go ahead and kind of mix it in a little bit. But it still throws it everywhere. But that's okay. We'll get through this too. So I added the last little bit of flour and I'm going to hand stir this so that my cake can still be nice and fluffy. Now that everything is incorporated, I'm going to scrape down my bowl one last time before I add the sprinkles. You don't want to add your sprinkles too soon because they may bleed all in your cake. Now I want to divide my batter into 3 prepared pans where I put parchment paper and sprayed oil on them and the pans, and I'm going to put it in a 350-degree oven. We'll check on this in 35 minutes. It should be just about done. So I'll bake it between 35 and 40 minutes. The cakes are done and it only took 30 minutes. So we're ready now to let our cakes cool. Okay, so our cakes have cooled and now it's time to pull that parchment paper off, and they are beautiful. I could not be more pleased. Okay, so while the cakes are cooling, we're going to go ahead and mix up our buttercream frosting. I'm going to use butter, some shortening. I know some people don't like shortening, but I needed this to be a little bit heavier so that it could hold that cake together well. I'm going to cream my shortening and my butter together first, and then I'll add a little bit of salt and our confectioner's sugar. All of these ingredients are down below in the description box. I'm thinning this just a little bit with some heavy whipping cream. Only add a little bit at a time, about a teaspoon or so at a time, because once you get it in there, you can't get it out. Now it's time to add the flavorings. I add both butter and cake batter. Now, for those of you who know me, you know that I usually make a buttercream frosting and I'll put almond flavor in it because it adds a different flavor. But today, we're celebrating a birthday, so we're using cake batter and butter. Now let's whip this all the way up. That will add volume to your frosting and make it nice and smooth, as well as soft and pliable. So the frosting didn't have the texture that I wanted, so I added the rest of the confectioner's sugar and a little bit more heavy whipping cream, and now it looks the way I want it to look. Okay, so the icing is ready. Let's go ahead and frost our cake. You know it wouldn't be me in the kitchen if I wasn't making a mess somewhere. Now I need to color some of the icing so that I can put my piping on. This is a Wilton gel coloring, and I like the texture of it. It does not thin your icing out at all. And it only takes a little dot and it will color all of this icing just the color I want it to be. Now I put my piping bag down in a jar, and I think you've seen me do this trick before, just to stabilize it. Oop, got too much icing. So that I can get my icing in my piping bag without making too much of a mess. I've already done that once while making this cake. Can't make but one mess at a time. The birthday girl has arrived. She was out with her mom and her brother and sister. And she is excited about this cake.
On top of it.
Yes.
Wait, do I get to keep them too?
Yes.
Can I help you put these on top? Please? not just the ones Ari got.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Look, there's a candle.
Well, check that out. I'm looking at that.
I know, it's so good. People, taste the frost.
No, I want to taste the problem.
Can I taste it?
I'm not seeing this here.
Oh, I need a change.
Oh, bar. You can change for what?
So I need to put a dress on. I can't look dusty.
Okay. Okay, go on. I get that. It's in my closet. Tell us in my closet. Okay, so I didn't like the way these candles were situated on the cake, and I'm going to rearrange them. I found these little candles over at Food Lion, and they spell out the word celebrate, and they're exactly 9 letters. So, what better way to have a birthday candle on a cake than it to say celebrate for a 9-year-old, and she can blow these candles out, and we are happy with that. She loved the movie Encanto, and she loves the color blue. So I had gotten these little figurines, these little miniature dolls, over in the toy section at Walmart, and I'm going to put those on the cake. I think she likes them. Okay, y'all, so the cake is done. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute, but it screams Peyton. Peyton is a fun, festive little girl. We're getting ready to start the party. We got guests coming in. Let me show you the cake. Blue is her favorite color, and she's full of fluff and sparkles and fun stuff. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you want to try the cake, the recipe will be down in the description box. And I appreciate you watching. Y'all be blessed. Bye. Wait a minute. Get the stuff off your bed. Where are you? Oh, that stuff right there.
What is that?
A bracelet, a phone.
What?
You got me. You got me a new phone.
Did you need one?
Yes.
Did you need a new phone?
Thank you. Yes, I did. A bracelet.
It's not a bracelet.
What is it?
You like the wallpaper I picked out for you and stuff?
Yes.
An aesthetic
You guys
wallpaper.
were working on
And then I
this.
picked out this bracelet. It's aesthetic.
Do you like it? What's it for?
For you to hold your phone like this.
Oh, it's so adorable.
Let go. So you hold it like that.
Thank you so much. What kind of iPhone is this?
iPhone 8.
I need to take a picture of this.
I keep a sorry. Yeah, the pink Barbie cake. You got a picture of this. Thank y'all so much for watching and for celebrating Peyton's birthday with us. Y'all be blessed. Bye.